Gee, Vacarjag is Falcha Rover Ashig, Calafishard Waha. You're very welcome back to our coverage here on Armagh TV. We're here for the first of the senior semi-finals. It's between Ballymacnab and Maghery. So perfect conditions here in the athletic grounds. It's Barrow Murray, and joining me in commentary is John Joe. So John Joe, what's your thoughts ahead of tonight's big game?
Oh, well, I have to say I've been watching a lot of these teams throughout the championship, and people keep telling me Ballymacnab, and I have to go with my wee local side, Maghery, because I think they've just got it in them. There's a few changes in the midfield might affect the whole thing, but it'd be great to see. That was a great game beforehand, as I say. The Wolf Tones on Mullabone, 18-10 in favour of Mullabone. But if this game's as good, we're looking forward to something special.
And there's no reason to doubt why it wouldn't be as good. I think we've got two of the top four teams in the county by league performance anyway. Maghery have performed very well in the championship over the last few years, but Ballymacnab haven't been far away, John Joe, you'll admit, and they've been knocking on the door for the last few seasons. Maybe taking a step forward this year by winning the league. They've shown remarkable consistency, even at times lacking Rory Grugan and Gavin McParland. They've done remarkably well for a small rural club to go ahead and win Division 1 this year.
Yeah, to any team to go unbeaten throughout the league is some achievement. And I was just going to quickly go through the Maghery team here. Number 1, Johnny Montgomery. Number 2, Brenton Havern. Number 3, Oisin Lappin. 4, Owen Scullion. 5, David Lafferty. 6, Kieran Higgins. Number 7 is out. Jared Campbell's out. Owen McConnell's in. Number 27. James Lavery's out as well. John Michael's in with him, number 24. Ben Creeley, as we knew, was out. Oisin Cushin's coming in with him, number 20. Ronan Lappin's number 10. Conor Michael, 11. Stephen Forker, 12. 13's Aidan Forker. 14's Brian Michael Murray. And 15's Stephen Cusick.
And the NAB team quickly in goal is Sean Hughes. 19, Sean Lynch. Number 3, Ryan Candy, and number 4, Rory Gribben is the full back line. Number 5, Michael Bagan. Number 6, Paddy Crilly. Number 7, James Gray is the half back line. Rory Grugan and Paul Megan are in midfield. Number 10, Cormac McKee. 11, Oisin McGivern, and number 12, Ryan Waters make the half forward line. And number 17, Kieran Connolly, joins Jack Grugan and Gavin McParland in a ferocious full forward line. We'll stop now for Oran Levine.
Please observe a minute's silence in memory of the late Malachi Cullen, a member of the Ballymacnab Club and lifelong supporter of Armagh, who died during the week and was interned yesterday. Yes, Love Day. Yes, Love Day, Goro, Anam, Ursal, Share. Banagin, Marshasu, Akarja, Kahanya, Oran, Nashtan, Heron, Oran, Vian, Ernachol doing enough, Extionaid, Ye Waterhoo, O Club, Ye of Water, and Grand Shamor. Winter
Roas are fad and Oran Naveen, sung for us there by Sinead Murphy from the Graham War Club. And before that, John Joe, a moment's silence for Malachy Cullen from the Ballyhagan Davits Club, brother, of course, of Father Kevin Cullen, the priest up in Crossmaglen at the minute, formerly of Lower Craigan. So, yeah, the two teams just getting ready to go here. Philip Conroy from the Grange, the referee, the man in the middle, with it all to do. And John Joe, perhaps the absence of James Lavery and Ben Creeley could slightly tip this in the favour of Ballymacnab.
Yeah, well, I'd have to agree with you there, because it's just looking on paper here, there's a lot of youth in that team coming through, with the guys in the middle, with Oisín and Owen. I was just noticing Stephen Farker, as soon as the minute silence was over, he was on for ready to run onto the pitch, so he's definitely up for it tonight, and it'll be interesting to see. No ball in the middle, the referees looking round for one. I'm sure somebody will throw one out that direction. Yes, they will indeed. So a couple of minutes off and we're ready to go.
Kieran Higgins has started at midfield. And Brian McElmurray has started at centre half back. So a couple of positional switches. Ronan Lappin has started at midfield as well. So yeah, plenty of changes from before throw in.
Yeah, and a great crowd here. There's the ball in the air,
and they're up, and it breaks, and it's bobbling about, but it's Maghery who's on the attack, and it's the big full forward McElmurray who feeds it out here wide to Lappin trying to get things going here. Maghery making early strides forward here, moving the ball nice and quickly. A 1-2 there with Stephen Cusack. Stephen Cusack fires right footed from distance, and it goes over the bar. An early point for Maghery. So Stephen Cusack, who you remember last year, John Joe, we were tipping him for Footballer of the Year. He's having such an influential year from maybe half back, and he's starting up in the forward line today.
Yeah, he was influential in the last match for Maghery as well, and I was just noticing there all the forkers are lined out again. I think there's 5 of them on at one time. Balls out into the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, that's well taken there. I'm sure that would have been a mark. Yeah, ball going to be moved down quickly into the forward line into Gavin McParland, and how Ballymacnab will be hoping to get Gavin McParland on the ball. It's a foot race that Gavin. Yeah, he done well not to foul. They've started with Rory Grugan in full. They've turned it over here, and it's Rory Grugan on the ball out along the sideline. No doubt he'll come under close watch tonight. Ball played out to Oisín McGivern, and an early ball in was well cut out. And that's Stephen Cusack who's back there now. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. Maybe 2 of them on there. We'll just take a trick there, but no, he's all over the pitch. It definitely is.
Yeah, that's one of the Falkers back on his. I think that's Aidan Falker. It's the shape of him anyway, and he shouldered out over the headline. That was well done by the Ballymacnab number 6, Paddy Crilly. So a sideline ball, and it's going to be pumped in long. Look out for the early ball into Jack Grugan. He's a tower of a man in at full forward. He's been doing a lot of damage for Ballymacnab this year, and has been to the fore in most of their good work this season.
Yeah, both teams just testing each other out here just to see what's going on, just to see whether they're putting it into the front, whether there's a big high ball into the house, as Damien would say.
Yeah, but there's the high ball, but that's no good. It's just right on top of Stephen Cusack, and he'll take those all day. Here come Maghery out with the ball, and they try a long ball of their own, but it's straight down. Oh, it was straight down the throat of the Ballymacnab man, but he had to get it second time, and haven't got it yet. And then the Ballymacnab cornerback, Rory Gribben, is fouled as he picks it up. So the sideline ball has been taken very quickly. There hasn't been a moment to gather a breath here. Ballymacnab coming on the attack. There's wing back Michael Bagan. He kicks it left footed across to the far wing, where it looks like Oisín McGivern moving forward. He's put an early ball in. It's Rory Crugan tried a dink ball into his brother. He could have been as well kicking that ball over the bar, but Big Jack couldn't keep his feet, and it's Maghery who break out here, and breaking at speed and power. Brian McElmurray, he might just take it too far. No, he's giving it off to 24, and a nice ball into Stephen Farker. Will he get his first shot away? No, he's been closed down, and it's back out. Maghery being very patient here and happy to play it patient, but it looks like there's going to be a shot now, and the shot comes in from the full forward, number 14, Brian McElmurray, and he splits the post.
Yeah, great score from Brian McElmurray, but Maghery took the time working that, but a quick ball out from the keeper.
And it's Mickey Bagan who moves it out the field. Quick hands there by Oisín McGivern, and across to Cormac Gribben, and it's Ryan Kennedy. So Ryan Kennedy we would have seen playing a wee bit with Armagh in the last year, and a good strong footballer, and very fit lad to be playing. You know, a ball playing fullback, which you don't often see.
Yep.
John Joe. But here come the Nab. They're getting it up over the half through the midfielder Paul Megan, and they're just held up momentarily, and they're overturned. But the referee says there was a slight pull there.
Yeah, there was a slight pull, but Ballymacnab very measured in their attacks. They're very measured for the ball out from their back and their goalkeeper, but it's played across towards us.
Yeah, and a quick ball across to Cormac McKee in an acre of space. A nice ball into James Gray, and James Gray can shift. He's on his left. He's giving it to Rory, and Rory well held up on. He's giving it, and there's a lot of space here. He gives it, and gets it back. He tries to curl one in with his left foot, and he's just put that one wide.
I think was that Rory hit that one, but it was
Rory
just the magnetic draw of that left-hand post, as
We'll
David would say.
We'll not talk about that.
But it's great to
tonight.
see such a good crowd here on Friday night. This Cormac Leonard sponsored championship, and as I say, the first match had a good crowd, and the Mahary men have all arrived, and ladies have all arrived. And big shout out to all those Gales in America. I think there's a Mr. Convey over in New York has texted in, and I know that there's at least 100 up in the Hatfield. The last match, don't know about it tonight. They're all here.
Yeah, a good kick out there that's been won by Mahary. The Mahary man got the break ball, and they're coming on a quick ball fired in, but the fullback Ryan Kennedy done well. As I say, he's a ball playing fullback. He's very, very quick, John Joe. So you can expect any of those early ball that's in, you expect him to be fleet-footed and out in front of his man.
Very much so, and that was a lovely ball put in by Aidan Forker. Didn't put it high, but just put it with direction and power. Again, Ballymacnab depossessed.
Yeah, they were too laborious there in their approach. They didn't want to kick it in first time. They can see the sweeper being played, but it's not working at the minute. Here's Stephen Forker with a chance to get turned on his right. They held up momentarily. That's short. Number 4 done enough. That was Rory Gribben. Ballymacnab come again through Paddy Crilly out here on the far wing.
That's a great spectacle here tonight under the floodlights and everything in Armagh. Done a great job, Ronan, and of course all the backroom staff and the Armagh GAA, and sponsored by Linwood's TV.
Yeah, here's Paul Megan breaking for Ballymacnab. They're getting this far and they're not putting the ball in because look, you can see there's 4 Mahary men to one full forward. They're playing very deep in there, which they're happy to let Ballymacnab get the ball in their own half. But as soon as they come across, here's Ryan Kennedy running at the Mahary defence. He plays it back, and it's all the way to Oisin McGivern. Plays it across to Michael Bagan. Bagan, the captain of this team, he plays an early ball in, gets it into Gavin McParland. Gavin gets turned. He's in on goal. Oh, and he kicked that into the ground.
And it's not off. It
hasn't gone out.
No,
it hasn't gone out. Still not out. I'm looking at the umpire. The umpire's giving a free in for a lift ball.
Keeper. Somebody down in the Mahary parallelogram, one of the Mahary players. I don't know if any of the umpires have seen anything there, but there's no arms out, so no, the referee's having a quick word.
The umpires looked at each other there, and they didn't really say anything.
Yeah, I just have to say, in previous matches there with the young McConville and stuff, the young lady are actually back in at sort of at the half back line, ready to catch those balls and to move it on. Ballymacnab are very measured in their attacks. The only problem is they're just not delivering the final.
That's right. And in all the games I've seen them so far, there's been a quick ball in. It's either going in high to Jack Grugan, or there's a quick low ball into Gavin McParland. But they're sort of taking a wee second, and they're taking a solo too many out the field, and the Mahary men are round them like clegs. So they've been very successful in dispossessing them and in holding up the Ballymacnab advances so far.
Well, that might be a bit of homework done by the Mahary management team there, just watching Ballymacnab, but as I say, when they put the ball through to Gavin McParland, he took my head off and crossed McLean with a quick shot like that. This one just wasn't on target, but he seems to be there. He seems to be the man that's going to do it for them.
That's right. So it looks like a sideline ball, but it's not a sideline ball. It's a free in. It's inside the 14. It's right out by the sideline. It's Rory Grugan's going to take it left-footed. It's between the corner flag and the 14-metre line. He might just get it out to the 14 by the time he takes it.
Might need Dixie Robinson to put that one over.
So he strikes it left-footed.
Maybe not.
It hangs up and it goes over the bar. A great point there by Rory. That's his first, and Ballymacnab's first, 2-1.
Yeah, he stole a wee bit of ground there, which is the relative way to do when you're taking it out of your hands, gives you a better angle. Johnny Montgomery taking his time. In one of the other matches, he was very, very quick with his kick-outs, but the crowd are quite settled here. Nobody's getting angsty yet, but I'm sure at some stage this is going to take off.
So a big long kick out there, out to the middle. It's broken well, and it's Ballymacnab, and the Ballymacnab, he done well to gather the loose ball, but he turned the wrong way. He turned straight into one of the big Maghery men and got held up. So the referee gives a free. A 50-50 ball put in between Gavin McParland's man. Gavin uses his shoulder to get a bit of an advantage. Jack Grugan jumped at the back post and looked like he was held, but maybe...
Don't know if I see that in instant replay or not, or what was going on there, but it definitely didn't look as if he could get his hands up very quick.
No.
But Maghery were doing the same thing again. Lucky break there for Ballymacnab, but a great collection in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, so that's the second wide for Ballymacnab. That's one for McParland and one for Grugan. No wides yet for Maghery. So Johnny Montgomery again just taking his time, surveying his options. There's two men running to the far side. He'll perhaps think about kicking it out there. No, he kicks it down the middle. They all jump. Almost a good catch. It's Aidan Falker wins it in the middle and powers down the middle. It's the corner back. It's Brenton Havern. He's right in. He plays it back out to the half forward, who plays a crossfield ball to the big full forward again. He's going to kick it left footed this time. Brian McElmurray, and that's a mile wide.
Yeah, I think a few of the Maghery boys thought maybe that Aidan Falker had been impeded on his way up through the middle.
Yeah,
here's a great quick kick out.
I watched the referee on that. There was a coming together just as he played. I don't think it was after. I think it was sort of at the same time. The referee waved it away immediately, as if to say no.
I could see him bracing himself for it.
Yeah. So here's Ballymacnab again. They've got possession in the middle, and they've got a wee bit of space there. That's good power from the midfielder there, the number 9. And he plays a low ball in. Oh, and it's batted away this time. Gavin McParland win that race. Jack Grugan's coming in back post 1-on-1. An early ball into him. That's a bit of an opportunity there if he had been able to get his hands on that, John.
Yeah, couldn't work out where he was going for a shot on that, but he was well followed up as a Ballymacnab corner forward, or was it Jack Grugan? Couldn't see his number just down in the corner. But that seems to be the game. Get it into Gavin McParland. He mightn't always be inside, but he's in and around about, and that's two big balls played to the back post that Ballymacnab haven't been able to score with.
Well, Ballymacnab will say you only need to get lucky once in those types of opportunity, but Jack Grugan, when he does get it, he normally is very dangerous in there. So here comes Maghery on the break again. Oh, there's a ball intercepted well, and it's Ballymacnab coming out again, and it's this man James Gray. He likes to travel with the ball. He plays a bit of a suicide ball. Here's Jack Grugan with an opportunity to take a shot, and he puts that wide.
Yeah, Jack Grugan had plenty of time there to take that. I thought maybe when he let it go it was actually going to curl in, but it just didn't move enough for him. But there's been some great jumping in the middle of that pitch, and the ball's been breaking out. But I think it'll be interesting to see how the youth of Maghery handle this. Owen McConville made a great run up there, but again it was just a wee bit of inexperience, just didn't have the right pass. But I'm sure Falker will get on to him and they'll know what they're doing.
Yeah, just 11 minutes gone here, and there's been 11 turnovers, 6 turnovers for Ballymacnab, 5 turnovers for Maghery, which is huge. You know, you can see every time somebody gets the ball in the middle, there's a big hit, and there's turnover after turnover. A lot of break ball in the middle as well. Ballymacnab get this one. Gavin McParland's strong man comes in and gets that ball. He's being pulled, plays the advantage, and he had kicked it wide. He knew he had a shot to nothing there, so it's going to be a free kick just inside the 45, which perhaps Rory Grugan will take.
Yeah, great skill there from Gavin McParland, going down low and catching the ball, making sure the ball wasn't touched on the ground. Referee right in front of him, so he knew as soon as the hand went up, he may as well try for the shot. If it doesn't work out, he's going to score it. But again, the crowd quite quiet here, and maybe apprehension of what's going to take off in the second half. But the scores, you say, 1-2, Ballymacnab are losing to Maghery, double scores like the last game.
Well, Rory Grugan will be confident of putting this. He's right in front of goal. It's well within his range, as we've seen him score these before many times. So it's Rory with his familiar stance. He looks at the posts. He readies himself. He kicks left footed. The ball's up. It's high and it's accurate, straight over the black spot. So it's 2 points apiece, and the crowd applaud that effort. So yeah, the crowd enjoying the spectacle so far. You know, it's been tight, it's been cagey, there's been no major incident so far to spark the game to life. But all it takes, as you know, John Joe, is one big catch, one big hit, or one goal.
Oh, I definitely think both teams are setting off each other just to find out what's going on. But as you say, there's 13 and a half minutes away. There's another big catch.
There's a big catch.
Ronan Lappin. Brilliant catch from Ronan Lappin. Didn't get the marker, he did get the mark. The referee's giving it back to him.
And it's Aidan Farker here. He's signalling. He kicks it in left-footed. Not the best place to give a ball, but Maghery have it. They're outside their own 45, coming on the overlap. It's the big 14 again. Is he going to try a shot? No. 13, Aidan Farker shoots, and he puts it over. An excellent point for Maghery. So they worked that well. A big diagonal ball where I thought they were running the wrong way. They were running out with it, but they took their time. They were patient again, and they got their score to go into a 3-2 lead. So the referee having a word with the goalkeeper here, maybe for kicking it out too quick. Is that a thing, John Joe?
Well, I don't know. It looked long enough distance, but as I say, in the first half, the goalkeeper got a black card. So anything can happen in these matches. And when the replacement goalkeeper came in, I just can't remember his name off the top of my head, Kieran Murray, he made brilliant saves.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those things. I'd never seen that before. The referee, there's another ball in the pitch. I'm sure he'll not let play continue. Hold on, here we go.
Do you know, we'll be giving out about goalkeepers taking their time and wasting time. Oh, Jesus, there's a ball kicked in anger into the crowd. It took the head of someone. But here comes the kick out now. And Ronan Lappin jumps again, but this time it's the Nab who win the break ball through Mickey Began. Mickey Began plays into Rory Grugan. Rory Grugan with a chance to turn on his man, and he plays a nice ball in. And oh, what a ball!
Oh, what a save!
So we've seen this before from Rory Grugan, where he looked, and without even thinking, he played it to Gavin McParland. They've been playing together from they were underage, knowing that if Gavin can get turned on his to get a snapshot away, and Gavin got the snapshot away. It's good low save by Johnny Montgomery there.
Yeah, as you say, a measured pass that was measured to perfection. He knew exactly what was going to happen. Johnny Montgomery got down well. I thought maybe Gavin would have buried it in the back of the net, but we'll soon see. I'm sure there'll be something else coming on.
Yeah.
But they're ready for the 45 now. I've just been wondering, hasn't been more teams that sort of have worked, short moves and stuff like that from 45s, it doesn't seem to be a big part of the game. He's going direct with this one, I presume.
Most teams will carry a place ball kicker, someone who can kick the ball from the 45 and sometimes beyond. So Ballymacnab will be hoping Gavin McParland will be able to nail this one. He certainly got the distance and he's got the accuracy. So
yeah, great score.
Back to a tied game, 3 apiece.
Yeah, and that man again, Gavin McParland. He seems to be the go-to man. Obviously, a very skilled footballer. Why wouldn't he be?
Exactly. So it's 3 points apiece. Ball going to be kicked out here. It's over to this near side. They all jump again, and it's well broken. It's Ballymacnab getting great joy in the break. Here's the big high ball in that we've been waiting for. There's a wrestling match down below, and it just could have broken anywhere there. It wasn't Jack Grugan who found himself in one-on-one there, but here come Maghery out, and they're breaking way down the far side. Lots of space. I'm looking at the Ballymacnab defence here. They're man for man. They're touch tight. They're trying to keep as tight as they can to the Maghery men. Here's number 10, Ronan Lappin on the ball, and back to Aidan Farker. Aidan Farker trying to pull strings around the middle of the field here. He gives it back out to Lappin, and it's Stephen Farker actually who's trying to get free. Number 2, Brenton Havern gets in on the act, and back to Lappin. And Lappin takes his time. He solos left-footed. Stephen Farker with a wee bit of space. Space is quickly closed down. Referee with the hand in the air, getting ready to blow. He got fouled a couple of times there, John Joe.
Yeah, there was a shout of over-carrying there, but I think he had done enough, and the referee, as soon as he raised his hand, he knew what was going to happen. There's that man again, young Cusick, ready to put the ball straight in, but took his time, now he's going to play this one long. He's looking
for somebody, and that's well cut out there. Oh, he was well cut out by the Ballymacnab defence. Man down injured. He got a wee bit of a knock just after he got on the ball there. Big shout out to everyone watching in the cozy, Gary Fay and the gang. Hope they're enjoying the coverage and hopefully get a bit more action. Hopefully get a goal phase now pretty soon. What's that, Kevin?
Good man, Damien. Get the tea on. We've no big cups here for you, but
I think the number 6, Paddy Crelly's still down there.
He's down receiving a bit of attention.
Seemed to get a bit of a bang to the hip on the way down. But he's up and he's going to take it. So Ryan Candy's just standing with the ball under his arm. Goalkeeper's pulled wide here. Will he get it? No. It's the man who is down injured. He's moving rightly now. It's played forward to the number 11. and he's being well marked. That's Oisin Maghery. He was actually fouled unnecessarily there when he bent to pick up the ball. That'll frustrate Shane McConville, the Maghery manager.
Definitely.
Ballymacnab happy to go back, happy to keep possession here. Ryan Candy's free here. He's the furthest man back, and he'll drive forward with the ball. He's being chased here by Aidan Farker. Oh Jesus, that's dodgy. That's pure dodgy.
Ryan Waters had no joy there. It just wasn't coming to his hand. You need the sticky stuff on his hands, but unfortunately it just didn't work for him.
I'm telling you. Well, look at, I can see 3 spare men from Maghery in mounting the house. There's 1 full forward from Ballymacnab, and there's 3 sweepers. So you can see Ballymacnab are pulling their full forward line out, and they're letting the 3 Maghery men stay in there and expect them to get the ball and shoot from distance. It's Mickey Bagan. There's a bit of space down this right wing if he looks. It's Jamie Gray running again and plays it back here to the number 12. That's Ryan Waters. Jack Grugan on the ball. He's strong in possession. Gives it across to Ryan Kennedy. There's still 2 on 1 inside. There's 2 men. Ryan Kennedy's found an acre of space here. He flicks it on to Oisin Maghery, and he shoots left-footed and puts it over the bar.
Yeah, great score from Oisin Maghery. They actually waited. They took their time. They drew Maghery out. I was just looking at Oisin Cushion in there and young McConville trying to block. They did enough, but the Ballymacnab men brought the ball, reset themselves, and that man put it over the bar, Oisin Maghery. Yeah,
well, it's all you can do when you're playing against a team who's dropped back. You have to find the space and you have to drive through it, and that's fullback Ryan Candy was well set to do that. So big kick out the near side. Nobody from Ballymacnab jumps. They all looked at each other and say, I thought you were jumping. But Stephen Cusack on the ball again. He gets a quick free away and gets it back again. He's looking up, and he's getting 1-2. He's the playmaker in midfield at the minute, John Joe.
Yeah, definitely is. David Lavery making a quick move through there to young Owen McConville, but Ballymacnab intercepting. Great tackling from Ballymacnab.
Turned over again. That's let me see how many turnovers there's been. 7-6. Jack Regan with a fist on down the line to the big midfielder. That's Paul Megan. Megan's still on it. He's going to shoot left-footed. He overcarried it. John Joe, he was going to shoot.
He should have let go of it.
He was going to shoot, yeah. and he thought, oh, I have a chance to keep going here, and he overcarried it.
Oh, they're going to shout at him, shoot!
I know. Here's Maghery coming down the near side. It's Cusack, and he plays it down into the big centre half back. That's Kieran Higgins.
Ooh, a ferocious tackling there from Ballymacnab, but great movement there from Owen McConville.
That's Aidan Farker inside. Is he going to shoot? He's going to shoot with the outside of his boot, and he's hoping to draw that back round, but on that occasion it's gone wide.
Plenty of distance in it, just wasn't accurate enough, and he has scored some great points in this whole championship. Again, there's a Ballymacnab keeper looking to put it out. Maghery sleeping.
Yeah, that was a dodgy kick out there as well. He give it to Mickey Bagan. He could see Mickey Bagan, but he couldn't see Aidan Farker, who was coming in to smash him as soon as he got it.
Mickey Bagan did, but
I know. There's a nice ball down the line. Oh, and a nice flick on by Jack Regan. If this number 10 can get going as Conor McKee, he surely needs to shoot. He just carried it too far. Yeah, he was bottled up by 5 men. Once he got inside the 45, he should have let it go. He should either look for a pass or had a shot himself.
Yeah, definitely one of those cases again. Have a shot. He had plenty of time to look at it and look up, but again into that bottom.
There's an overcarry, and again, there's a Maghery man coming out and indecisive. He's soloing it. He's thinking, I'm going to give a pass down the line, but they're all marked up down the line, so he has to come inside, and he gets blown up for overcarrying. There's a chance for a quick ball in. Gavin McParland's run in at the back post.
I'd say Johnny Montgomery let some screel out of him there to get that ball, but there's a big high one back in.
And a break ball again. There's been some amount of break balls out right in the middle. Jack Regan bottles up his man here. 27 has nowhere to go.
Oh.
There's a slap to the jaw, it looked like, from number 10, Cormac McKee. Referee might just want to have a word with him.
Yeah, and the young Owen McConville again. Young player coming through, 19 years of age. Great soccer player as well. But
a bit of common sense from the referee there. There's no need for a card. Just tell him, keep your hands down, watch your tackling.
That's exactly what you wanted to do.
He won't want to take any intensity out of the game. Cusack back taking this free kick and get a 1-2. I'm sure no.
Oh.
It's a slip from the Maghery man. That was David Lavery. Cusack takes off here, and I thought he was going to give a free out on Stephen Cusick. He's got first time ball in here. Look, it's 1-on-1.
Now see what Gavin McParlin can do now.
That's never over. He got away. The Maghery man done well to get him bottled up. The ball broke in front of him and he volleyed it soccer style over the bar. That's definitely making the most of your opportunity there, John Joe. That
was an inside post job, but definitely a great score. And I'd say there's 24 minutes gone. Ballymacnab 5, Maghery 3. They've gone ahead in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, Ballymacnab no doubt be the happier. They're getting a lot of break around the midfield. Although they don't get that break. They'll be happy with the turnover count. They'll be happy with how hard they're working. And sometimes just when they get to this point, Maghery just look a wee bit ponderous in possession. But here they come, charging through the middle. And there's another turnover almost. Good bit of running here from 27. That's Kieran Lappin.
I think that's just a name change in that. There's a mistake in that, but 24, brilliant. Can he do anything with it? Oh, he needs a touch on the ground.
It was almost a touch on the ground, but Ballymacnab's tackling ferocious there. No, this ball needs to be moved quickly. They're getting bottled in along the fence here. Rory Grugan's the right man on the ball there. He knows to change the shape of it. Look at all the space down the far side of the field now, John Joe.
I think Ballymacnab, the spectators are lifting the team as well. You can start as soon as they're getting into an attacker in the position that they're going to score from. But they're playing it into that man again. No, he didn't get it this time.
No, it's the wee number 4, Owen Scullion. He's just playing in front of the full back, and you feel sorry for the full forward line. They just can't get a break at all, just with a sweeper playing in front of them. But you know, as I said at the start, they just sort of need to get lucky once with that long ball. Here's Maghery coming out of defence. Can't get out at the minute. And it's back to the goalkeeper. So this will please the Ballymacnab management. They're all working hard for each other. Maghery coming out, they're getting out around the 45. Was it
on the ground or was
no, it was maybe he was hit as he hit the ball, and that will frustrate the managers as well, because they've done very well to bottle him up.
Yeah, I have to say, when Maghery scored their first, they were dominant in midfield. They're certainly not as dominant now.
No. So that you can see the Maghery man coming running through the middle here, and he's looking up for options. And all the doors are shut. Look at that for an interception.
Well, funny there, Aidan Farker threw his hands up in the air. He thought the ball was coming to him. But great interception from Ballymacnab on the attack over, coming towards Maghery's 45. That's it over. But that's waking up there.
Pathetic. It's you're kicking it straight down the sweeper's throat, and every player from your underage knows don't kick it down the sweeper's throat. Work around the sweeper, make the other team change their tactic. There's a long ball. It's gone out over the end line.
Yeah, into space, as I say. So much space over there was in it. But the prominent Maghery men that I would be knowing, and the Forkers and those guys, just haven't stepped up yet.
No, they haven't. And it's Ballymacnab, they'll be hoping to make more hay here. It's still only 5-3. There's coming up on 27 minutes gone, and they're boxed in here at the minute. Ryan Kennedy going left and right and getting a wee 1-2 there, but he's still on this 21 metre line.
Yeah, they're getting the touch of the Maghery treatment there, but again, it's into the middle of the park.
Cormac McKee comes out and wins it, so it's taking them out the field. Mickey Bagan hoping to make a bit of ground here. He plays it back to Rory Grugan. I thought two Maghery men ran into each other, but no. It's going to be a substitution here. I can see Kieran Hughes getting ready to come on for Ballymacnab. Not sure who's going off. Here come Maghery through the middle. It's the big man, Brian McElmurray, and he feeds it off to Ronan Lappin, gets it back, and it's back to Stefan Farker. Been quiet so far, Stefan.
Yeah, the two of them have been quiet enough. Although they've scored one, set one up with Stephen Cusick, but the referee's given it. What's he given?
Stefan Farker laid the ball off and went to run on, and there was a bit of a tangle. So what Stefan Farker bet you saying the referee is, if he pulls me back, it's a black card, and he did sort of pull him back to number 10, McKee.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Stefan's saying, why did you pull it back? What did you pull it back for?
Well, that's it. I'm just looking. Cormac Gribben seems to be coming off the Ballymacnab team. Hasn't made his way over yet, but maybe an injury. He was down there getting a bit of treatment, so something might have gone, and they're just to make sure they brought on another young substitute. But Maghery in the attack now, right in the middle, just 50 metres out. Stephen Cusick's going to pop this one in, I would think.
I don't think he'll be shooting from here.
Nope, you're right.
There's lots of runners, fast runners, and a good score.
Yeah, great score from Owen McConville there.
Yep. And that was needed by Maghery, and it takes back to a point. So it's 5-4 here with 28.5 minutes gone.
Yeah, I just got a message there from one of the guys in the John Morrison, and he's made a very good point. Laver and Creeley are missing in midfield, big style for Maghery.
They are. It's a different dynamic to this Ballymacnab team without them.
Ooh, great wee move there. Just didn't see who was the last point.
And here come Maghery. It's Aidan Farker.
Owen McConville.
So Aidan Farker had just lined himself up to get a shot in, and he was just closed down. The door was shutting him, and the defence done very well to get him closed down, but the referee has given him a free here. Aidan Farker struggling to get back up to his feet, but a big chance here to equalise.
Yeah, it's great to see. It's a sort of game as well. We've just seen that there's 1 minute of extra time after the 30 minutes, but that goes to show you the speed of the game. There's been very few stoppages, and it's just great to see, as I say, 4-5 in favour of Ballymacnab at the moment.
Well, you would have to fancy Aidan Farker to put this over. He's just maybe about 30 metres out. It's a kick that favours a left-footed kicker, and he looks, he checks.
They've all got their wee drills before they let go.
It's hours of practice on the training field. Kicks that high. It doesn't look good.
Oh
no, it looks wide, and it's wide as a gate.
Yeah, he put the extra on that one for some reason. I don't understand sometimes why they do that, but he just really needed to put it over the bar. He didn't need to kick it over the far end of the pull of the scoreboard. John Morrison says 100%. Can't see this going on much. Oh, there's the 45 seconds left. Great interception, great fist from Maghery.
And there's
in
a
the
spare
attack.
man over here.
Farker again.
Farker, he'd be looking for a diagonal ball in. He's going to take his man on. He's jinking left and jinking right. He's in the corner. He's going to get a 1-2, and he's bursting in to the 14 here, and he went down. Oh, I was going to say he went down very easy there.
Do you reckon? I reckon if you showed that in the replay, his hand was up around his throat, and that's what probably he thought. Maybe I'll go down here. The referee might react, but it's good to see. It's just going to be a 13-metre.
Aidan Farker foul there coming in, so it's.
Well, hopefully he'll put this one over, as I say, for him.
He doesn't need that.
Level the scores. 30 times up as far as the clock's concerned. We'll see what the referee says, who's done a really good job so far. Let plenty of things go, but the two teams have just been hitting each other with the right sort of style.
Yeah, indeed. And he's, as you say, he's let play go, and the game's been the better for it.
Definitely.
So Aidan Farker, I fancy he won't bury this one. He doesn't need to. He's going to kick this from the 14-metre line. He goes through his exact same technique that was so unlucky for him the last time.
You put the scud on him. Yep, pumps it well, takes it over the bar. All the kids in the background clapping, so all the Maghery young ones must be all down behind that goal supporting, or maybe giving the Ballymacnab keeper a bit of cheering when he doesn't want it.
That's his second. That's Maghery's fifth, so it's 5 apiece, and the referee blows the short whistle.
For the end of the first half, brilliant. Ballymacnab 5, Maghery 5.
Yeah, so far so good. A couple of hellos there. There's I see my dad seems to be enjoying the game. I hope that he's enjoying the coverage. Maybe a big second half to come. Kieran Savage, son of Mickey Savage, who became a father again today.
Very good.
Give birth well, he didn't give birth, but his wife gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, so congratulations to Kieran.
A big thank you to Paddy Savage and Simon Doherty, who commentated in the first match. Great to see. As I say, did I mention Sean Convey out in New York? Yeah, I did.
You did.
That's one of the Maghery men.
You did. Bonzo Chiardi here saying brother-in-law of Kieran. Give a shout out to Kieran, currently feeding his wee new boy Ronan, just born last night, watching on. Hopefully see him in Newtown Blue before too long, so I don't know if that's a dig at Clary or who's a dig at, but yeah, hopefully the lad will have sense and play for Newtown.
Yeah, good man, Damien McCullough sent us in a wee tweet. Nice to see it. He has a cup of tea sitting there and about 6 or 8 sandwiches around it, so if you want to go round for a cup of tea, he says come on ahead, the door's open, just hit the latch. Just hit the kettle as you're walking past it.
Yeah. So more football tomorrow. There's 2 games tomorrow, of course, of the minor final, which is Harps and Crossmaglen. Yeah, no, that's alright. And then that's followed by the junior final, which is Katy and Portmore.
Portmore, very good.
There should be 2 hotly contested matches.
I have to say a big
and then
shout
we
out.
roll on. Hold on, we roll on to Sunday
brilliant.
then, because we've got two cracking games on Sunday. We've got We've got Shane O'Neill's and St Peter's in the intermediate semi-final, and we've got Cross and Cullyhanna in the other senior final. So all games will be live on Linwood's Armagh TV, and you're very welcome to join us. We hope you're enjoying the coverage.
And before we go there, Nora McCoo, have to shout out to her and Mullabon. Otherwise, I'll get my ears chopped whenever I get home tomorrow.
Right, well, sure, we'll take a break here for a cup of tea and join us again. We're back in 5 for the second half. And we're back for the second half of this Armagh Senior Football Championship semi-final. It's 5 points apiece here between Ballymacnab and Maghery. Referee Philip Conway is just checking to make sure he has the full complement of teams on both sides. There's water boys and fourth officials and people, and they're roaring and shouting at people, and there's players switching wings now in the Maghery two half-backs. They weren't happy with who was on who there, so they've got their match-ups right now.
I think that's Jimbo running across there to make those changes. So
the ball's up, and it's I was going to say it's Maghery who win the ball. They won the initial contact, but they've mucked about with it that much that Ballymacnab have got possession back, and they hope to go on an early attack there. First time ball into Gavin McParn. Jeez, he does really well there. He sort of slid out on it. His slide got him past the ball. I was Rory Gregan actually, and his slide was able to get him possession of the ball. So it's Ballymacnab again. They're playing very deep here. They're just over the halfway line now. They're moving forward. They're going to come into contact here very soon. Michael Bagan has been pretty quiet tonight. Gets it out to Paul Megan. Megan spreads the play, and it's 2-on-1. If the Maghery man had ran a bit quicker there, he would have got an interception. You see that, John Joe?
Definitely would have.
But it's 1-2, and it's very tight. Maghery working very hard to keep the space confined there. Bagan's got a 50-50 ball to go for here, and he gets there just ahead of Stephen Farker, and he'll be feeling good about that one. It's number 12, Ryan Waters, lays it back out to Jack Gregan. Jack Gregan plays it into Mickey Bagan. Oh, he took his eye off that one. He won't be feeling very good about that one. And Maghery coming out here with the ball. Big strong man, Maghery, when they're on the ball, they're hard to knock off it. There's a poor ball for Lappin, and he's boxed up. They're able to recycle the ball back to Oisin Lappin, and he plays across to Aidan Farker. Aidan Farker gets through 2 or 3 men in the middle, and he's storming inside the 45. He's getting close to the 21. He kicks it high, kicks it hard, kicks it handsomely over the bar.
Yeah, great score from Aidan Farker. He worked that well from his own half right in, but it was going, as you said, there was a few sort of misdirected passes and a wee bit of a non-concentration, shall we say, from the Maghery team there. But they ended up with a score. And
Ballymacnab won't be happy with themselves. They went from 5-3 up to 6-5 down. They're going to have to do something pretty sharpishly. Ball kicked out. It's well contested in the middle. Maghery get the break ball this time, and the ball's kicked down. It's the Maghery corner forward. This is 23 Niall Farker, who gives it to Aidan Farker. It's back out to Stephen Farker. He shoots right-footed. That's going to tail off to the back post. Keeper does well. Keeper comes out. There's a bit of a fumble in the box between the full forward and the full back, but it's Ballymacnab on the break.
I'm just thinking that might be a change there when Niall Farker coming on. We'll see who's gone off.
Okay, so it's good footwork there by the Ballymacnab forward. He's got it to Ryan Waters here. Ryan Waters shoots from way out. Oh, what a score! What a score! So I was going to say, what the hell is he shooting from there for, John Joe?
He was on the 45, but he got the 2 feet up in the air. He followed through, and the ball just sailed straight over the crossbar. Great score.
Well, he had more confidence in himself than I had in him. I didn't know what he was at, but super score there from Ryan Waters. He announces his arrival on the big stage. That's his first major contribution to the game, and he's put his side back level at 6 points apiece here. Ballymacnab and Maghery. So Maghery goalkeeper Johnny Montgomery he's looking around him, and he's going to kick it out the near side, out to the stand side. It's kicked out and it's beaten them all, and it's Maghery on the ball. It's powered forward here by Owen McConville. Owen McConville kicks left footed. It's going up in the air. Keeper could have caught that.
Farker. Yeah, Aidan Farker just put that one over. The keeper could have caught it, as you said, and he made such a good attempt in the first half, and he caught one straight off coming down top of him, but it went to the county man. He put it over the bar.
Yeah, I think the goalkeeper was expecting a challenge, but the full back had sort of bounced off it. There's
a challenge.
No, it's the short kick out. Maghery's letting Ballymacnab take the short kick out, and on that stage Mickey Bagan was inside the 21, so the referee has given a free, but he's going to hop it then because Bagan was actually manhandled.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Stephen Cusick's moved up into the front there. Maybe he'll be back defending in a couple of minutes because he's been all over the pitch, but that may be a good move for Maghery.
And it's Ballymacnab who win the throw up. Oh, this man will need to move it or he's going to lose it. Is he? He takes them all on. A nice ball into the half forward and a nice 1-2. Ballymacnab building up a bit of steam here. It's back out to Ryan Waters. Can he get a second? No, he comes back out to Oisin McGivern, and it's Jack Grugan now. They've sort of taken the whole momentum out of this attack, so they have to be nice and patient again. It's back to Paul Megan, and they're all the way back to the halfway line. So
yeah, it was Paddy Crilly set that. I thought we were going to score with that one, but now it's back to him. 6 passes later. Oh, intercepted.
We haven't seen much of Rory Grugan yet from play. He's had a couple of frees. There's a lovely steal, and it's Aidan Farker who kicks it long, left-footed into full forward. The big full forward, Michael Murray, with great hands, plays it across. It's going to be a hit. It's Cusack who's running in at steam here. He was tackled and blocked superbly there by Ryan Candy. There was nowhere he could go. He had to kick the ball, and Ryan Candy was right on his foot. Bagan takes another hit. Good footwork again from the Ballymacnab forward here. He gets it down as far as Jack Grugan. Oh, Jack Grugan tried to lay it off to the runner, but give it straight to the Maghery defender. In that instance, it was Kieran Lappin, and Aidan Farker plays it right across the field where David Lavery comes on to it. David Lavery looking about. He's looking the ball in. It's not going to happen for him. Rory Grugan just pulled his arm, the referee says.
I'm just looking down the pitch here. There's only one player in the Maghery.
Well, there's two up there.
Is there two up there?
27 from Maghery. Takes a snapshot. That was Kieran Lappin, and that's gone wide. So it's 7-6 to Maghery. 6 minutes gone in the second half. There's 2 footballs in the field. There's a lot of movement. There's another short kick out. And in that case,
that was lucky.
The Maghery man just got stuck into the corner back. Long ball played down. Good hands there by 13. That's Kieran Connolly. Kieran Hughes done really well to hold on to that ball, but Ballymacnab man stripped of the ball. And here come Maghery again. Big 9 went for an agricultural shoulder challenge and missed him. There's going to be a big hit here. Whoa!
And the linesman is giving it to Maghery.
There's a bit
brilliant
of
tackling there from
there's a bit of blood up now. He's not happy with 24's reaction or any of that there. It could end up in a hot ball here.
Yeah, that could have been just a bit of indiscipline, although the referee hasn't called him. He's going to put him in the book for something anyway. But
24 saying what to do. What did I do that the other boy didn't do? While we're waiting, we'll just give a shout out to a few people watching in Chapel View in Crossmaglen. Kieran and Garrett Dorn, hope you are watching the match there with your sister Blahin and husband Damien. So I'm sure you'll be cheering on work colleague young Bagan here, but so far it's not going for him.
Yeah, it was a yellow card. It says Owen McConville here, but it's not Owen McConville. It's number 24. We've got those team sheets changed. It's John Mackle. Got that yellow card, and the referee's gone from a sideline ball to a hot ball. So
the team sheet's wrong.
Believe it or not.
Sure, Sal.
I'm just looking at them there. No, that's the next one that we've got, John Mackle. Again, the referee's not happy with that, giving a free kick to Maghery.
He actually penalised Maghery there. That ball had broken right to Stephen Cusack, and he pulled it back.
Aidan Farker taking his time, looking at into his brother.
Stefan Farker gives it back to Aidan. Aidan wrong foots county colleague Rory Grugan and kicks it left footed right between the posts.
Yeah, that was Aidan Farker. Brilliant score from a ball that he played to his brother. Straight back to him. He had plenty of time. Keeper's away. He's got the Blaine Hughes touch. He's looking for those quick balls out. And
here, John Joe, I'm sure Rory Grugan would like to be the one who's pushing forward and scoring those left-footed frees with Aidan Farker chasing him, but that's not the way it's panning out so far. It's 8-6 with 9 minutes gone, and Ballymacnab really with it all to do at the minute.
Yeah, but they can't get the ball up. It's good to see them getting the ball up. It's just going to see what they're going to do. Plenty of space, so much space up in the Ballymacnab moving the ball through the middle.
If he gives it back, they had a runner there. He didn't see him. No, Ballymacnab, they're just happy to run into collections of players. They're not seeing the man making the run. There's no early ball in.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to go through Paddy Crilly at this stage. It doesn't seem to be going anywhere for Ballymacnab, but they're on the attack.
There's a good ball in. It's Gavin McParland running at speed. Tries to kick it left-footed and it's blocked down, so it's going to be a 45.
Yeah, great work from Ballymacnab to get it moving that quick up into the Maghery defensive sector. But Maghery going man to man. 5 or 6 Ballymacnab men standing out in the middle of this pitch. Maghery in no rush. Again, the score is 8-6. This should be a scoreable opportunity for Ballymacnab.
Well, Gavin McParland nailed one of these in the first half, and you know his game's going pretty well for him so far. It was him that won that ball out in front of his man, took his man on, drove at the defence. It's going to take something like that from Ballymacnab if they're to prevail in this game. You know, it's the leadership of Gavin McParland, Rory Grugan, that's going to have to get them over the line. So as it is, it's a 45 here, going to be taken by McParland. He's steadying himself, looks at the post.
The crowd still quite subdued here. Hasn't really lit this paper yet.
No, he's not happy yet. He's going to set himself up again. Somebody shouted something to him when he was going to run up. A couple of men in front of him with their hands in the air. He connects with this one, but it's gone to the left and wide. He just didn't look as assured that time, John Joe, did he? You know, he sort of took 2 goes at it, set it up again.
Yeah, well, that's what I was sort of saying to you. You know, he wasn't confident. We could tell from out here that he wasn't really confident. He took 2 runs at it, and that's the time that you need the players running out towards you, making maybe just a wee change and playing it short. But Johnny Montgomery's in no rush here. Maghery 8 points to the good. Ballymacnab 6 points. And we're just looking at the stats there.
Yeah, 29 possessions apiece. It's just Maghery have had 16 shots and 8 scores to Ballymacnab's 14 shots and 6 scores. So they've been a lot more productive with the chances they've had, with the possession they've had. Something that Ballymacnab will be keen to address now in the second half. Here's a bit of space through the middle. It looks like Oisin Cushnahan, maybe the programme being wrong again. It's Stefan Farker out on the far side. He's looking inside. He's looking for an arrow into the forward line. Number 2 takes it well there, Brendan Haverin. And a long ball in. Well cut out by Ryan Kennedy. He has been very solid at full back today. Begging down the field to Oisin McGivern. And they're having to come back in again. So there's not much purpose so far, John Joe.
No, definitely not much purpose on this. But the Ballymacnab are solid at the back. I know the score mightn't reflect that, but they do tighten up whenever Maghery are on the attack, which is great to see. Bit of sort of, this is where it goes in the middle of the pitch. It's deep possession, good tackles coming in left and right. Referee letting the game go, although he's just stopped it there for a free towards Maghery. Falker staying down the terrace side there, looking for the space. Maghery playing it back on the attack again.
Yeah, and they're looking for an early ball in here. It's going to be an interception here. Yeah, he was waiting on it. You can see Stefan Farker he got till it first, but he was going to have to wait on it to bounce. Ball's played in field, 50-50 ball. Oh. Jack Grugan went for the hit, and he went for the hit, and Stefan Farker went for the ball, and Stefan Farker got the ball.
Yeah, and Stefan Farker turned around and smiled at him. He knew he was going for the hit. He waited for the ball to break, and the ball's breaking now with Maghery on the attack. Oh, no joy.
Keeper done well there when he came out.
I don't know how many turns he took, but
I used to always think when a goalkeeper came out like that and won the ball, he had to be hit. You know, you had to get a shoulder, a good hefty shoulder, just to put him off his rhythm. Here's Rory Grugan now trying to make things happen around midfield. He's taking the thing forward inside the 65. He's heading for the 45-metre line. He's going to cut back, and he's going to kick us back 25 yards to Mickey Bagan. It's very, very ponderous here from Ballymacnab. Big run up the field by Paddy Crilly, the number 6. Will he get it? No. It's a nice ball into Gavin McParland. Gavin can't shoot from there. He gives it back. And it's back again to Mickey Bagan. It's out the far side here to Jamie Gray.
Yeah, James been quiet so far this second half, but is that a shot or a pass? Or
that's a pass. And they're in behind. Oh, and he's pulled. And that's I expect a black card here. John Joe.
Well, I think Ronan Lavin what was he thinking there?
Under the ladder of the law, you know, the lad had his foot back to shoot. He looked primed to slide it over the bar, and you know, a fairly rural tackle, pulling the jersey, and
we'll have to see the referee doesn't agree with it, because he hasn't even got a card out. He hasn't looked at it. The angle that he was at, he mightn't have actually seen it. But the substitutions going on here, and presume there'll be a lot more coming on. But this is number 24 is going to hit as Brian McCone.
Looks like Brian McCone, a veteran at this stage of the Ballymacnab team. I played again Brian Manny's a time.
I've got a funny feeling this is his first touch.
It is. He obviously has just come on the field. He's
that's the way to do it.
He's always been a fairly accurate free taker. So good man, Brian. You've closed the deficit to 1 point. It's Maghery 8 and Ballymacnab 7. They were halfway through the second half here.
Yeah, 45 minutes gone. But we're expecting all the county players to step up. You know what I mean? It just hasn't happened for them yet. So we're presuming something's going to move. There's going to be a lot of changes.
Aidan Falker's been the most influential of all the county men so far with his 5-point tally. Here he is again. It's a free in. Rory Grigan tries to get the ball off him. He's going to look for an early ball. Jack makes a run and doubles back and gets it again. There's movement. There's lots of movement in the forward line. Brian McComb, the hop. He gets it. He's going to have to move it quickly. Brian's getting on. Like the rest of us, getting on in years. He's been about an awful long time. He won't have the legs that this man will, for example, to take them on and run at the guts of them. Referee didn't give a free there. Gavin hits one with the outside of the boot. An absolute cracker of a point.
A brilliant score from Gavin McMahon. Just hit the left hand with the left foot, and then off the outside, and we get just perfect angle for it to see him going great, and the crowd right behind him. Another substitution here.
Yeah, there's been plenty of substitutions here. Both benches have been accurate.
Yeah, 17 coming on from Maghery. Paul Forker, there's another Forker on. There was 5 on the last match, so there's 3 of them on. Don't know who's coming off.
For Conor Mackle, it was for 11 anyway, if 11's Conor Mackle.
Yeah, slow enough for coming off. Maybe he's walked off and we haven't seen him. Yeah, he's off down in this corner here, so the referee's ready to... He's holding Johnny Montgomery up from taking it again. Good crowd here on a Friday night in the athletics ground. Plenty of football over the weekend. Don't be afraid to log on to our Facebook page.
Ball out here. Well broken by Mickey Bagan. And there's number 13's boxed in here. He's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's all he could do. Maghery trying to raise their game. Aidan Forker shouting and roaring, just getting those guys to move. Try to be back past there, but he was well cut out by the Ballymacnab man. Won't play it to his brother, plays it long.
Oh, good ball and good hands. You know, as Stephen Cusick just set himself. Here's a good run. What a tackle by number 4. So corner forward tried to take him on, and he's just dispossessed. Cusick again. Cusick's a good target man in there because he's got good hands. Forker tries.
Has he played it short?
Tries to float one in.
Oh.
Yeah, it was broken out by Ryan Candy away from Brian McElmurray, and Brian McElmurray has caused a lot of bother in there. He's a big, strong man. He scored the first point of the game, and he's causing havoc when a ball goes in. We've seen it here on Armagh TV before. John Joe, when you have a big man in a full forward, you know, you put the odd ball in on top of him, and you know, you never know what'll happen.
Oh, definitely in the championship, and definitely in the athletics grounds, and definitely into that goal for Maghery. But as I say, they're still going man for man.
Man for man all over the field. There's wee personal battles going on. I can see they're not enamoured with each other. There's lots of pushing and slabbering and mouthing and
doing the usual.
That's
good to see. Bit of banter, as they would say.
Aye, banter, yeah.
But I'm going to read. There's going to be a rush of substitutions on. The last time, whoever's in the lead with a minute to go, there we are, level. It's 8 each. But whoever's going in with 29 minutes gone and 1 point in front, there'll be substitutions left, right, and centre. That's maybe what they're waiting for.
So here's the stats so far. In terms of possessions, Ballymacnab have 34 and Maghery have 33. Ballymacnab had one more attack, 26 to 25. They've had the same amount of shots, 16 to 16. Same amount of scores, 8 to 8. And round about the same productivity. Ballymacnab winning more kickouts, 13 to 10. And 20 turnovers to Maghery, 19 to Ballymacnab. Not much in it.
No, definitely
There's been 4 throw-ups. 3 have been won by Maghery and 1 by Ballymacnab. Okay, so we're ready to get going again. It's going to be a free taken by Ryan Candy. Oh, he plays it expertly down the line to the corner forward. That's Kieran Hughes. He gets it and turns, goes back in, and he's manhandled and accosted, and it's going to be a free. Brian McComb moving into space up the line. That's a good turn there from the full forward, and he's pulled back again, and he gets hit after it. And Mahery's discipline, maybe just as referee's given 3 frees in a row, and he's going to call another Maghery man over to talk to him. And Maghery don't need this, John Joe.
No, it breaks the concentration of all the players on the pitch. You know, there's boys over this side screaming and wanting the ball, and then it's sort of wee niggles that are coming off the ref. The referee's obviously fed up with it because he has seen it the whole way through the game, and now he's beginning to put people in the book, and that's going to happen to you. You're going to end up, there's a yellow card for what was an innocuous challenge really, but as I say, the referee saw it as a yellow card, and that's what the Maghery man's got. Now he has to be careful.
That's right. It's going to be a ball kicked in by Rory Grugan, a high ball kicked in. Oh, it was the corner forward again, Kieran Hughes. He almost caught that, but he let it slip out over the sideline, and it's going to be a sideline ball to Maghery. It's kicked down the line again.
Ooh,
Bagan went airborne there, but when you go airborne, you've got to win the ball, and he didn't there. Aidan Farker trying to get things moving quickly. He's going to kick it across the field. It looks like Paul Farker. It's one of the Farkers. It's low centre of gravity, and it's hand pass down the line. Maghery just back to the 45.
Yeah, just looking. Stephen Cusic's out here waiting for space. Maghery easing it up through, waiting to get the man in front.
Good hands there inside by 17. That's Paul Farker. There's a load of room out here for Cusick. He's going to kick one with the outside of his boot, but he slices at it and it goes wide to the near post. Very wasteful there.
Yeah, he rushed it.
Score still 8 apiece with 9 minutes to go. Ballymacnab goalkeeper looking at quick again. He's looking all over. The number 4 as ever makes a run. That's Rory Gribben. Kick out comes and it goes wide across there to James Gray. And Gray feigns to go inside and turns and spins back outside. And he's going backwards. He's going back to the goalkeeper, and Maghery will be happy enough to let the goalkeeper have it. He gives it to the midfield, Paul Megan, who's been a tower of strength in the middle for Ballymacnab throughout this game. And here's a chance to open up a wee bit. Rory Grugan, who's been well marshalled, really well marshalled throughout this game by David Lavery. Ballymacnab try to kick one in front. Gavin McParland. Gavin maybe felt he was pushed in the back. Well done there again by the fullback, Ryan Candy. Very composed. Went under a wee bit of pressure there. He goes down now because he took the hit. Oh, there's a nice ball into Jack Grugan, and he's in a bit of space. Gavin tries to go through them. He gets it back out to Jack. Somebody needs a shot. Look at how many Maghery men's round. Chance of a shot. Oh, it's in! It's a goal! It's unbelievable. What a poor shot it was. You know,
McFarlane for the first time puts it in.
It was a 20. Porrick Gribben it looked like.
Play.
Yeah, a poor shot it was. It was number 9 that kicked it in actually. Yeah, it was Paul Megan with the shot, left-footed shot. Looked like going nowhere, and there it was, number 20, Porrick Gribben, who rose like a salmon and boxed her to the goal. So the early ball in, and with 6.5 minutes to go, Ballymacnab get what could be the decisive score.
Oh, very much so. But you know the way the championship goes, the last minutes to go into the, I don't want to say it, but we want to see it down in this bottom corner. Maghery need to do something here. They're a goal behind. They need to move together. They definitely need the county men to stand up on all those young players.
That was an unbelievable fetch there in midfield but for Maghery. And the big first time ball, Mickey Began's on. He's running back towards his own keeper. He gets hit after he lays the ball off. And the ball kicked down the line. Oh, there's a foot race and a slip. And another slip. And the right man has it. Rory Grugan. He plays it left footed down. Brian McComb on the hop. He gets a turn. Rory Grugan. There's a man in space in the middle. Oh, what a poor ball. Jack Grugan's got it. He lets it go. He's still got it. He's pushed in the back and it's a free in. And the Maghery men are livid. They chased the Ballymacnab men down with all their might there. They done their best not to get a foul. He's going to move it in. It's a killer for Maghery.
Oh, an absolute knockout blow that was. And he's going to take his time here because he's down. He's obviously got some sort of knock. But Maghery just sort of gone to sleep for the last 10 minutes. They just don't seem to have everything to move through. A few of the guys looking around, looking up into the spectators, but we can't do anything up in here. There's been no real changes in the Maghery team. I thought maybe they'd have made a few, but
they've taken on Paul Farker. Yeah, Paul Farker, every time he's got it so far, he's very, very lively. Like he always is. You know, when he gets it, he takes it forward 15, 20 yards every time. He's not the biggest in stature, but he's certainly game and he's quick, you know. But yeah, listen, they've got if they keep that big McElmurray fella in around the house, they're always going to have a chance because they've got sharp forwards that can.
Oh yeah, Stephen Cusick or Stephen can turn on it and put it over. But I have to say, your friend there that's came on, Brian McCone, has made a difference in that for Ballymacnab. He's sort of controlling the what's happening up there.
A bit of experience, hard to buy in it.
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. There's it going to go.
Rory Grugan adds another point.
Yep.
That's his third from place ball. So maybe Ballymacnab just hitting a rich vein of form at the right time here. There's 4.5 minutes to go. It's a goal and 9 to Ballymacnab. It's 8 to Maghery.
Now we can hear the crowd getting behind their teams.
There's 24 has just entered the fray. No, he had been on.
Yep.
Jack Grugan pushes it down to Brian McComb. Brian McComb turns, kicks it right footed. That ball's not going out. Gavin McParland wrestling with his man, tries to keep it in. He tried to box it off the fullback. But,
yeah, I thought Johnny Montgomery might have stepped out there and took that ball on and moved it rather than letting the play break down. But Maghery have got 3-4 minutes left to do something.
Maghery need to make it happen very quickly. Anything that's going to happen is kick straight out the middle. And number 12 for Ballymacnab looked to cert to get that, but he didn't get it. And it's a quick ball in from Maghery, and it's Paul Farker. Oh, and he gets it the second time. Great hands from Paul Farker. He gets his shot away. It's hanging. Oh, great hands by the keeper. Keeper deserved better than that. The referee was playing the advantage the whole time. Keeper was really brave to come out and win that ball. John Joe.
Yeah, Sean Hughes stepped out there. He didn't. He made himself 6'6". Used it all, but the Maghery boys knew there was going to be a free kick coming in.
So there's no time to waste here as Stephen Farker steps up and pops this over the bar. As cool as you like.
Yep, goal in it now.
To put a goal in it, where there's just approaching 27 gone. There's 3 minutes of normal time left. That's Stephen Farker's first, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, first of the day. He has been involved all right, and he has set up lots, but that's his first of the day.
Yeah,
goalkeeper's looking. He doesn't have a whole pile of options here. He's kicked it out wide. That's going to be broken.
John Michael doing his best there to try and get it, but the referee's giving it towards him, giving it to Maghery against the line man.
The referee's given a free for a trip. Controversial call there. The linesman had given a sideline ball. That's kicked on the outside of the boot by Stephen Cusick. It can go anywhere. Ryan Kennedy does well to hold on to it. Ryan Kennedy, it wasn't Ryan Kennedy at all. It was number 4. It was Rory Gribben. Done really well to get his hands on that. And he got a smack in the mouth for his troubles, but he'll not be too worried about that if they can hold on for a win there. Big shout out to John Gribben, a good Ballymacnab supporter who's watching this game out in Spain. So I hope you're enjoying the coverage, John, and you'll be a happy Nab man tonight, hopefully. You've got about 2 minutes left of normal time, and Rory Gribben with that catch, and he's still down, nursing a head injury. The referee's keen to get play continuing. I
think the Maghery boys are ready to get play continuing, but unfortunately there's not going to be much time left for them. There's a goal in it, but we've all seen these matches at the end in championship semi-finals and quarter-finals with a goal with 3 minutes to go.
We saw it a couple of years ago here with Cross and Cullyhanna with a Malmac and Flick in injury time.
Did we not see it with Maghery as well?
We did.
That's right. And then we've got John Morrison sitting beside us, save of the century from young Paddy.
That's right. So look at how well matched up they are around the middle. There's no easy kick here, but a good run by number 6, but he's been dispossessed. Here's Paul Farker. He's breaking in. Mickey Bacon tries tackle. How long do he want to hold it? He gave it for 2 bounces. John Joe.
He didn't see them.
Paul Falker didn't think he was going to get that far with it. It opened up for him. He bounced it and sort of couldn't believe where he was again. He forgot where he was and bounced it again.
There's a few boys called dinky and stuff around Maghery, but I'll tell you what, he dinked in and out there.
Big ball kicked out. Gavin McParland with a big shove in the back.
Knew what he was doing.
And the referee moves it up. It's up to the 45.
40 seconds left with added time. I haven't seen how many minutes are added time, but Maghery played short.
They'd be well putting this over, would they not?
Give them one better than doing
Jesus.
that.
Big McElmurray put it wide.
That was about one of the first mistakes that he made the whole game, to be honest with you, but he had just too much time.
4 minutes, you know, 4 minutes. If he had put it over and there's 2 in it with 4 to go,
he should have took his
you know,
time.
sometimes teams start going for goal too early. You know, the 2 or 3 minutes left in the game, they could end up be 7 minutes left.
Oh, that's it.
And you look at how quickly Ballymacnab scored a goal in 3 to find themselves in the lead. Ball kicked out. Great hands there from Aidan Farker. Great leadership out round the middle there for Maghery. And a big ball pumped in there by Kieran Higgins. Can go anywhere. So Maghery man had it. The Knob man's fighting for it. Mickey Bagan come out with it, and he's going to be in no rush up from that. Time just slipping away from Maghery.
Yep.
Bagan gets up on his feet. He's looking. There's no one to kick it to. I'm sure the manager. I'm sure the manager's shouting at Rory Grugan, wherever you are, just run and get this ball and run with it, because the half of the Maghery team's chasing him. He has enough. He has the presence of mind to kick it down the field. He kicks it down the field to Kieran Hughes, who lost his footing. The ball's there on the ground. Rory Grugan has it again. He'll try and win a free or something here. No, it's Gavin McParland. Gavin pops it on. The chance of a shot here. They're going to shoot. No, there's a jink. Oh, what a run. What a run. Too long. I
was waiting for it. I was waiting to see what was going to happen, but I just give it.
It was like an under 12 match, you know, where it just opened up. What a ball in! What a ball in!
Forkers are there. The Forkers are just around it.
The Ballymacnab men come out with it again. This is like.
This is good stuff.
This is like. There's another hit, but it's the Maghery man that comes out with it. And another hit.
Ronan Lappin, brilliant move there.
Stephen Cusick has it down in the corner. He pushes Jamie Gray off, and he's still going. He drops it in, back post.
To the wee man.
It's Paul Farker.
Yep.
He's going to go down.
Go on, Paul.
He's going to go down.
He stuck his point wide.
He puts it wide.
There we go, 61 and 50 seconds away.
32 minutes gone now. There's going to be another. Chrissy Loughran's going to come on for Ballymacnab. That'll lead up another 30 seconds. They're shouting at the line. They're shouting. And free man number 12. Well taken. And he gets away from his man. Jack Grugan should be able to take us forward a few yards. He took about 15 steps. A solo and a bounce. Now Jack, has Jack anything left in the tank after this run? He got Mickey Bagan on the run. Will Bagan fancy his chances here with a shot? Oh, he blows him up for over carrying. Oh, Jesus, and there's a boy swinging there. Oh, there's a kick on the ground. What's the referee seen here?
Well, there was a kick definitely thrown out. Whether it's Aidan Forker's going to go, I don't know, but minutes to go. I don't know whether both of them.
I wonder, did the referee see a flailing hand here from Mickey Bagan, or is he just going to tell him? He's going to help him stretch. He'll get up, get up, and I give you a card here. Give him a yellow card there. So Chrissy Loughran, he's on there.
Yeah, the crowd beginning to get behind him, but it might be just too late for Maghery. John Morrison says there's time for a goal yet. That's what I like to hear.
There's about a minute left of injury time. Aidan Farker's going to take this. He can take it short. There's men inside him, and he does take it short. He kicks it away over the far side. What a pass right to your man's chest. Here they come. They're up over the 65-metre line. They're coming to the 45. The cornerback has it. Brenton Havern gives it back. He doesn't want to kick it in. He gives it to Aidan Farker. It's Havern again. Does he want to kick it in?
Does anybody want it? Go on, no, guys. Maghery man,
here's the sub. Chrissy Loughran. Here's the super sub. He drops it. They've got runners. He needs to move the ball. He doesn't need to take it into. Oh.
Don't think we're getting a free for that one. Referee's playing advantage, goes back.
He comes back. Number 17 is going to need a new shoulder, new ribs, and a hip probably after that there. He just got pasted.
But the two Mahir men went for the same ball. One just couldn't get in front of the other one, and they lost the possession, and they're really on their last attack. But I'd say this, who did you say was down there? But whatever.
Kieran Conley, number 17.
Conley, he'll be taking his water there and just saying, oh, referee, I need a new shoulder, as you say. New knees, a whole lot. But oh, there's a few people getting up to go. Must be opening early in the morning. There's Liam Tennyson moving out from Maghery. Give him a wee wave there. Give him a mention. Tennyson's deco reported out. But there's a substitution now from Ballymacnab. Number 2's coming on.
Sean Lynch.
Shirt. Brilliant, Sean.
Sean Lynch coming on for Kieran Conley. Kieran Conley, I'm not sure he knows where he is at the minute. He got a fairly hefty knock. He's holding the shoulder, but he'll all the aches and pains will go away if this result comes through for them. Need a wee bit of movement up here on the forward line.
Big shout out to all the McConvilles as well and Curb Hill, just in case Dolores and Liam they're not here. This will be the last trip to the athletics grounds for this championship for Maghery, I think, unless they can pull something out. 65 minutes gone. But Maghery playing it long and high into the.
That's not enough. There's not enough in that. There's not enough in it.
Never know. Paul Forker could have got it. Oh,
that's it. Shinny and Ballymacnab prevail. 1 goal and 9 points to 9 points. And Ballymacnab will, well, they're the first name in the county final this year. A tense, tight game from start to finish. No room for any great individual brilliance as such, with few county men on the field who all worked hard and diligent and tried their best for their teams, but it was hard work that won the day. And John Joe, you know, we talked about maybe a bit of fortune of that. One poor shot, left-footed shot, falling short, a loose hand going up, box to the goal, and that's what won it for Ballymacnab, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure Maghery are devastated, but fair play to Ballymacnab. They kept with it. They sort of lost control a wee bit, maybe 15 minutes into the match, and we were thinking they were beginning, Maghery were going to overrun them, but they came back, they took it well, and I have to say, some of the young players for Ballymacnab as well as some of the seniors, have to give a special shout out to where was my man McComb. Brandon McComb, who came on there and made a difference straight away, scored from, and then was involved in the goal as well. A few young players, Paddy Crilly, number 6 for Ballymacnab, I have to give him a wee shout out too.
He was very good.
He was very good. And again, the rest of the guys.
We had a smashing score, do you remember, from Ryan Waters just in that second half when Ballymacnab really needed a score, which really gave them a bit of a platform to build on that the goal eventually came on to. So it'll be very interesting to see now who joins them in the final. A rip-roaring game tomorrow. John Joe.
Sunday, you mean?
On Sunday.
What? The Savages will be up from Cullyhanna, and a whole lot of them.
They're not all Savages.
Well, no, I was just talking about young Henry and Paddy here sitting here beside me, wherever he is down there.
But yeah, there'll be a big crowd in to watch that, and of course it's live on Linwood's Armagh TV.
But if you want to come up and experience it live, please do so. Athletics grounds in great order. The two teams out in the pitch, Maghery warming down, and maybe not so much. Ballymacnab definitely warming down. But I have to say, I have to hand it to Ballymacnab. They managed it right. Yeah,
and we said before the game, look at Ballymacnab. They're league champions this year, and it was no fluke. It was no bit of luck. They're a hard-working team. They're a good young bunch of lads who work well for each other. They seem to get on well. They've got a good team spirit there. I saw them going down and playing Cullyhanna in the second last game of the season, and it's never an easy place to go, and they beat Cullyhanna by 6 or 7 points that day, and I came away from Cullyhanna thinking, you know, there's a team maybe going places, you know, and it'll be interesting when the winners of Cross and Cullyhanna come through on Sunday night. We should have a good final, because one thing for sure with this Ballymacnab team, they'll put the shoulder to the wheel. They've got. We'll just go through their strengths. They've got a cracking fullback in Ryan Kennedy, with lieutenants either side of him in Gribben and Lynch or Cormac Gribben as he was there the night. Their half back line, you signalled out Paddy Crilly, Mickey Bagan saw plenty of the ball, and Jamie Gray kept breaking on that left foot. Rory Grugan sort of started inside today with Jack Grugan and Gavin McParland, and the Paul Megan, big tower of strength in midfield for them today. Oisin McGivern, Ryan Waters, Cormac McKee, all good ball playing forwards, you know. And the sum of their parts, one of those teams that they really are the sum of their parts, and that performance wasn't about individual brilliance. It wasn't about, if you looked at that, I'm sure the Irish News was maybe tipping Rory Grugan to be a standout man for this wee rural team, but it was as much about Ryan Waters, it was as much about Rory Gribben, it was much about Paddy Crilly today, and Paul Megan, number 9, and I'm sure when they look back in this game and reflect, they'll be delighted just with the work ethic that they brought here today.
Yeah, and it's another brilliant thing to see another team coming up into the finals. You know what I mean? There's definitely, because we're checking the programme there. We're looking at Cross McGlane and we're looking at Maghery and Harps and things like that. But as I say, Ballymacnab, Madden put on a good show too.
That's right.
They weren't the worst team that I have seen this year. But I have to hand it to Ballymacnab. They just seem to be able to do enough. So weird been told to.
Yeah, I think when you think you're talking real sense, and then the man behind you tells you to pull the pin on it.
We'll all go round to McCullough's for tea. So there's bound to be sandwiches left.
No, he'll have them all out by now. So here, just on behalf of everyone on Armagh TV, thanks for joining us tonight, and we're back tomorrow, and we're back on Sunday. So if you can't get here, join us on Armagh TV. Thanks a million. Gorm Wagav, agus Hawaii.